ready for this guy. Nope, I'm not. I got one of them. Hey there, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon 2 on the Nintendo Switch. Today we're heading online for some turf wars with a new weapon, but first we have two big announcements to talk about in the news, so we're throwing over to Off the Hook. Pearl and Marina will be covering. Y'all know what time it is. It's Off the Hook coming at you live from Inkopolis Square. Yo, Marina, tell the people the good news before we introduce the stages. Huh? Like right now? What was the good news again? The ominous robotic sound of Dracula's fax machine has returned. You know, the single most important celebration of our culture? The Splatfest! Ding, 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 we got a Splatfest coming up quick. Splatfests always get my ink pumping. I gotta get my gear ready. Yo, Marina, what's the Splatfest theme this time? I'm too nervous to look, you do it. Oh, fine, the Splatfest theme is... What? What is it, Pearly? What's the theme? Tell me! Okay, here it comes. A fax from space, from the past or the future, we don't know, but it's here. The Splatfest theme is... Mayo is better than ketchup, or ketchup is better than mayo. It's the glorious union of eggs and oil, mayonnaise, versus the red stuff that runs through my veins, ketchup. Psst, ketchup is boring. It's like the Sheldon of condiments. Boring, at least ketchup has flavor. Mayonnaise is just tasteless lard. Even when it's cold from the fridge, it still somehow feels warm in your mouth. That disgusting mouthfeel. I'd rather lick Krusty Sean's grease trap. Whoa, okay, we get it. You don't have to get graphic with it. You don't like mayo? But at least mayo is true to itself. Ketchup is just wannabe jam. Sorry, what? You basically just take some fruit and mix it with sugar. Boom, jam. It's not jam. It's tomato jam. Tomato is a fruit, Marina. I mean, well, technically, yeah, but not really. I'm on Marina's side. I know it's a fruit, but it always feels like a vegetable. What do you think? What do y'all think? Head over to the Splatfest terminal and pick a side. Okay, and there's a new update. Inklings overjoyed once again. Ooh, I love updates. A new weapon has been added. The Dooley Squelches. There they are. Brand new one, and it's a return of an older weapon in a way. Oh man, that means we have to listen to Sheldon nerd out again. I mean, I like him and all, but slow down, Crabman. So, the Dooley Squelchers, the new version of the Dual Squelcher, it's been broken in half in a way and made into some Doolies that you can use to roll around still, but you get the extra range of the Dual Squelcher. And the trade-off, I think, is the range is going to mean you won't splat quite as quickly. You gotta be a little careful. You won't get as much of a rapid fire on someone as you would with the normal Doolies. But at the same time, I think that extra range is really going to help out Dooley players, because there's certain modes and areas where the short range of the Splat Dualies, the regular ones, is gonna get you splatted, because you just can't outrange a lot of weapons like the Splatter Shot and the Pro, and yeah, there's a ton of them that outrange the Dualies. So I'm happy to see we have a new version to try out. That unlocks at level 12, and here is the terminal. If you missed it, there's little brochures in the back. Let's pick our team to start out. So we are going to go with ketchup. I've never been a big fan of mayonnaise. Even as a kid, I pretty much only put it in tuna. I am a big fan of ketchup more than mayonnaise, for sure. And this is a worldwide Splatfest, so I know that the other parts of the world might be more into mayonnaise. I've heard, like, some regions use French fries to dip in mayo and stuff like that. So I think that is, that's why maybe that is a competition for ketchup, but in North America at least, it really seems like ketchup is much more popular, at least in my neck of the woods. So I'm gonna grab the Slosher here, because this is what we're gonna play with today. We just did the ink brush last time, if you missed it. And if you missed any, Salmon Run and single player, definitely check that stuff out. But yeah, this is a worldwide Splatfest theme, but it's gonna be broken up by regions still. So we're gonna see, what does Japan think about mayo versus ketchup. I think they might put mayonnaise on pizza and stuff, regional culinary differences. That's a big thing. Hey chum, so there's something special about our Splatfest tee we got to represent Team Ketchup. You got a Splatfest tee, huh? Look, I'm not supposed to do this, but I'll scrub your Splatfest tee squeaky clean for 2,000 gold. Don't tell anyone else though. I love Splatfest, so I'm running a special deal on Splatfest tees. Keep it on the down low though. Go equip your Splatfest tee, unlock some abilities on it in battle, and come back to see me. I'll scrub that Splatfest tee clean as many times as you want for just 2,000 per scrub. That's 10% of the 20,000 you usually need, so that is a deal. And I wonder if I think I might have some order stuff. Oh, so I even got Spike to help out, but we couldn't find exactly what you asked for. It's pretty close, though. Oh, so I saw this bird. It's a birded corduroy jacket. And I was like, maybe I should get that. I think I'm good, though. 30,000 is pretty steep. I can always change my mind later. I do have a Splatfest, or a Splatnet order. Everything's Splat in this game. These hunting boots with stealth jump, they seemed really good, so I'm going to buy that. I wanted to make sure I got my weapon first, and I just, with the click of a button, ordered another thing off Splatnet, so let's see if that's here. It's blue and black Squid Kid 4. It's a high-top shoe, but it also has Object Shredder. I hope I have enough. Word. There we go. I'm probably broke. Oh, pretty close to it. All right. So I got my Slosher. We're going into Turf Wars. Object Shredder might not be as useful seeming at first because it increases damage to non-player targets like splash walls, sprinklers, things like that, but also works on Ink Armor to shred through Ink Armor and the Rainmaker Shield, stuff that you might not notice immediately. So that is going to be helpful if you're playing certain modes. I might try these hunting boots out with that stealth jump. And here's our Splatfest shirt. So it has ability doubler on it, doubles the effects of the other gear abilities we unlock. It doesn't do anything on its own. So you gotta, pick and choose. I think we're gonna stick with what we got here, and I'll try to level up my Splatfest t-shirt with a little bit of stealth jump to help me out. So let's get into the lobby. The Turf Wars match, or maps today, we have Muscle Forge Fitness and Starfish Mainstage, two of which have some big vertical walls to get up, which the Slosher definitely excels at. So we're gonna get a battle going. The Slosher really good at getting over and up walls. It has quite a good, oomph of ink. It can get over things, which is something it has an advantage on, over most weapons. Blasters can kind of hit over corners and over walls, but the Slosher can really get behind different obstructions in the environment. It's almost like you have a roller's flick that is faster, and you're kind of throwing that out there over and over. So we'll see how we do. Lots of rapid-fire weapons, so I'm going to have to be careful as I go out with my Slosher to try to get positioning and range on some of those arrow sprays, or they will splat me faster than I can slosh them, because I'm going to need a couple of sloshes here. As you can see, very, very quick and easy to ink walls. We got someone headed over yonder, maybe, so I wanted to throw that suction bomb over there. So suction bomb, bit of a delayed explosion compared to normal bombs. Tapped Y there. It'll take a little longer to blow up, but it does have the advantage of being able to stay on a wall or surface, meaning you can throw it on the tower or different areas you might not, expect to have it pop up on, and have that work in your advantage to get somebody who is in a bad position and make that a good position for you. We got a couple people over here. I don't know if I can get both of them because the other guy's going around somewhere, but my friends are locking down the center. They're coming around this side. Try to get them in time. There we go. So yeah, using the range of the Slosher is going to be to my advantage. Just saw someone going around that wall. I'm trying to defend this side area. If they get in over here, they can sneak around. So locking down the center is important, but also keeping tabs on this side is not to be forgotten. Okay, we got a couple of them here. You got to be quick with the Tentamissiles because that special meter goes down very fast. If you're not careful, I'm gonna watch my back, but I also want to try to get up and get a nice vantage point on anyone over on the side here. This little nest, great for chargers, great for people sneaking around. Ooh, I think someone might have gotten behind me, which is not good. I can actually dip down here and see where they jumped in from, because it was probably right here. There they go. Hit him. Oh, he's gonna go right after my buddy, but I saved him in time. So my stealth jump, if I'm not super jumping or getting splatted too often, is not gonna help me out as much as other abilities. So it's kind of a trade-off, but I like the design of these hunting boots. They have cool little like suction cups on the bottom, which I like, and then they also have the 3 abilities on them, which you don't typically find at the level that I'm at, so getting that is going to be nice to get extra sub abilities and keep me surviving a little longer with extra stuff. Man, did we lose a player or something? Because it doesn't seem like it, but they're really locking down the middle well enough where gonna have a rough time here. Get around. I think locking down this main stage is gonna be more important in the long run, so I'm gonna try to keep this covered here. Hopefully they're not going around there. Let's try to get a little bit more in the end. Didn't get splatted once, so that stealth jump did not come into play, but played kind of defensively and kept that stage pretty well locked down. They didn't get too much into our territory. I think the one time was when I left that left side to go exploring in. So that worked out pretty well. Got the nice Ketchup tee matching my Slosher's little frame around it and stuff. Definitely more than a bucket. It's got the the high suspension frame. Yeah, it basically is a bucket that you just put your ink directly into. Let's see what we unlocked really quick here before we get into another fight, because I'm a little curious. We've been going through weapons quicker than a ink brush can zip around. We just get so many levels here quickly with that experience boost from Krusty Sean. And we've got the heavy Splatling. We've unlocked that. The mechanics of the heavy Splatling are similar to those of a charger, but it's in a weapon class of its own. Hold down ZR to compress your ink, and then release ZR to unleash a fat stream of ink. Each charge uses a huge amount of ink, and charging it leaves you exposed for a while. If you use the sprinkler well, you can keep a route open as you prepare to deal a death blow with the Stingray. This Splatling cannon's power will make even charger users jealous. So the Splatling is kind of like the, oops, let's hurry it up. Accidentally hit. Tell me about it. So the Splatling is the counterpart to the Slosher, because they were both added in the same update in the first game. And that's what happens if you don't have all the weapons yet. He just goes on and on. So let's look at this thing. Yeah, got a lot of power to it, but it's definitely slower. So yeah, let's stick to the Slosher for now. But if you guys want to see the Splatling, let me know. I'm open to weapon suggestions that you want to see first in the comments, and then I'll, we have so many that it's tough to pick which one to start with. Only so much gold in my little Inklings pocket, especially after I'm buying this expensive online shopping gear. So I've only got a couple battles left before I have to go back to Krusty Sean and eat another deep-fried, grotesque creation, and then we'll get another bonus. There's the Dooley Squelchers. I gotta correct myself, because yeah, I'm so used to saying Dooley Squelchers from the first game that it's weird that they're Dooley Squelchers now. A cool thing about that, they unlock at level 12, so we'll get those a little later. We're getting through levels pretty quickly here, though. They will actually kind of form together to make it look like the old Dooley when you have a setup where you're gonna roll in and get that extra attack. Ooh, so focused on here, making sure they're not sneaking around. Okay, so this is the big thing we can do with the Slosher, is very easily ink the side here, ink the wall, and then anyone going around, I see him there. Ooh, threw some toxic mist up. That's gonna mess with my movement speed, my ink recovery. It's basically a disruptor. Cannot get up this wall. There we go. Okay, we're good. Seems like they had a big push going, but they're not doing quite as well now. Oh, got the Dooley guy, I think. All right. Just trying to make sure no one gets on this other side here, but at the same time, lock down the middle. There's a lot to watch in this map. Okay, that guy's not maybe gonna be able to get out of the way in time, because he's using the ink jet. Got somebody. I don't know if that was him or not. Let's try to get some of that turf. That's gonna help out. Oh, they got him, okay. I left that side, but we can get over this way as well. We don't have to go all the way around. We can kind of ink the one spot. See if we can get more of their turf over there while they're respawning. Man, my team is locking down this stage pretty well, where every time I try to make sure I'm, watching to stop them from getting in, they get splatted before I can do much. Yeah, we're really pushing them back. This is, we don't want to overextend, because if we do get splatted, we will have to deal with, there we go. We will have to deal with them getting, so far in immediately after we all wipe out. Let's see if we can get this guy in time. There we go, got the assist. We can get back up. I do really like the Slosher on this stage after playing it just a little bit. It's nice to have all that extra oomph to get over the walls and ink vertical surfaces. This map reminds me a little bit of Flounder Heights, the apartment building. that I was not a big fan of in the first game, but was a very vertical map. But it's nice to be able to drop off and then, you know, throw that out there. They're going to be going around this way. I'm going to be ready to slosh them. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, this thing has pretty good range, too. I feel like if I'm going to be playing a weapon that has kind of a flick or a extension of ink, I would rather be playing this sometimes than a roller, because I do tend to play defensive enough where I do like having that extra, you know, reach on it. Jeez, yeah. They either lost someone or the matchmaking was pretty rough on the purple team. Sometimes it's supposed to be balanced by weapons as much as they can do. They don't want you waiting very long for matches, so they throw a lot of players in. Yeah, they lost Starboy. But yeah, the matchmaking can be kind of rough if someone drops. I still think, yeah, a lot of people have said we should have kind of weird octolean, or maybe not octoleans because that'd be a waste of them, but some type of computer-controlled player should jump in and take over to make up for a team lacking someone, because otherwise it's so rough on the other team. As you saw, wasn't even close. Yeah. The weapon balance, though, the game does factor that in, even in Turf Wars, trying to balance teams based on weapon composition, but at the same time, I think they try to get everyone going in a match fast enough where you're not going to necessarily see the best balance all the time. I remember the first game, before they implemented some of the weapon balance stuff, we would have teams of like 4 chargers all together and weird, horrible mistakes like that did not work out, so they had to put that in, even in Turf Wars, to make sure people are not having these crazy uphill battles. It's gonna go over there, I'm guessing. Someone's gonna go right here. Whoop. Hit him a little bit. That's not enough, though. Oh, jeez. I gotta get away, because I got this, and I don't want to lose it. Oh, no, I don't have it. Thought I had the... There we go. Thought I had my Tenta-missiles. Oh, that was not a good time to throw it out, because I think most of their team was dead. Yeah, taking a survey of the enemy team before you throw your special out, important with a lot of specials, but definitely feels like a huge factor with the Tenta-missiles, because if no one's alive, you can't really use them. They might pop up at spawn in time, but you only have that meter going. You know, you only have so much time to throw it out before you completely lose it. Use it or lose it situation. Yeah, they're having a rough time getting in. I feel like a lot of the team that did really well in that last match is back again. Ready for this guy. Nope, I'm not. I got one of them. You can see the toxic mist is definitely harsh. You have to be so careful. Trying to lock down this side, but I think they cut through already. They did. They're down here. I see them, or at least I did. Let's give them a rude surprise, and then they're gonna go over here, try to get through. But I'm waiting for them. They're somewhere here. Oh man, Meepa managed to hide in the ink, and I didn't even. Yeah, I tried to ink that spot, but he was popping out and getting me. Oh, this is not good. I think we pushed so much. That's the thing I warned about. You know, they were pushing. I got taken out, and I was one of the only ones back towards the center to defend it. I got not surrounded, but taken out, and then now they're all moving in well enough where this is going to be rough here. A couple of people using Ink Armor as well, making our one-on-ones that much tougher. All right, oop, someone's on the way over. Get him. Nope, can't get in far enough. Ah, and then they threw the bomb, knowing I had no turf there to maneuver around in. This match is like completely turned around. We had such a big advantage at first, and then now we're in a real bad way here. Kick this guy out. He jumped back right as I was taking him down. Real unfortunate there. Alright, can we get enough to survive this and maybe get a win? I ran out of ink. No! That is a big thing with the Slosher, is that it tends to not have all that many sloshes in it. And I did not recharge in time. Now I'm wondering if we lost someone, because we had such a dominating first chunk. We almost, that was closer than I thought. We were doing so good at first, and then it just completely flipped where they pushed us so far back. Yeah, it seemed pretty even on both sides. They just had a more aggressive push partway through the match. Okay, let's do another one here. I think I'm going to burn through the rest of my meal tickets and work off those calories. Alright, one last one to finish out. We just completely got the main stage the whole time here, but I do love this level, so glad to see it pop up. I played a lot of Muscle Forge Fitness during the test fires and everything, so it's not too sad to not get it in this rotation. And yeah, the meal ticket, I do feel like it is something where there's definitely an advantage to having a lot of them, but it takes quite a bit to burn through them. 20 matches for each one is more than you would think. You know, it goes by a little slower, so I don't think having to have a ton of them is that necessary. At the same time, I'm glad that I've been playing Salmon Run, because now I have my pick of a bunch of different ones to use, and we also have the ones for sub-weapons as well. Do they have a charger? They do. Up here, getting ready to, oop, why did I throw that? Used a bunch of my ink on that bomb that wasn't gonna hit them anyways, and then they got out of there before I could do much. They're using the ink armor. Where'd they go? I see you there. There you are. Ah, jeez, jumped up and used a bomb. Well, that's one way. That's kind of, when I play the charger, if I can't get a splat, I tend to just go back to the bomb so many times, you know, but I feel like that harms my charge play because I'm not getting as much practice. I get more splats with the bombs than I do with the actual charger. Okay, my team's doing well enough where that splat isn't the end of the world. Oh man, I keep thinking I have the splat bomb and then I try to roll it in and then there's no rolling on this thing. It sticks wherever you throw it. Okay, this is the site of my death. I'm gonna be careful here. Try to watch the sides. Look out for that charger. They seem to not be making much of an appearance. Yeah, the suction bomb, as much as I like it, until you get used to maps and all the little corners and things, I think I'm going to need a little more practice on some of these maps before I'll be able to use it effectively, because it just gets caught on all the geometry, of course, as is the way that it's meant to. Hey, get out of here. Gotta be careful though, it has such a huge explosion that it is very easy. Oh, I think we got him. We got a support on that. It's so easy to get it caught on stuff that, yeah, and it uses up so much ink. You gotta be ready to recharge in a safe spot where you're gonna be sitting at a huge disadvantage. And I think that as a player, that's one of the things I need to work on the most is keeping my ink levels high. I rely on Ink Saver main and ink recovery up, Ink Saver sub, all those abilities. I rely on them a lot to actually survive and get splats. Oh, he went up here trying to do that bomb on me, but I was out already. Get him. There we go. Got my revenge finally. Let's see if I can get a bomb over on this side here. Get a little extra turf. They're way off there. Oh, that's uninkable. I think we're good. Nope. Somebody's got an inkjet. That's okay. They didn't get much out of it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you want to leave a suggestion on what type of weapon to use next, I had fun with the Slosher. It's kind of in the middle for me, where it's not quite my ideal type of weapon, but it's not towards the other end of the spectrum. I think I can do okay with it. It's just not my favorite or anything. But we have another Slosher in the future I might enjoy more, one that's been very popular to the point where they've nerfed the special a little bit by making it a lot tougher to get your special charged up. The Tri-Slosher is something we'll unlock later on, and we are very close to getting ranked mode unlocked as well. We're gonna do a quick meal stop here and get, what do we got? Let's just do, yeah, I don't have another double one. We'll have to get back in and do some salmonid splatting. But there we go. Thanks again. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Maybe subscribe if you haven't. See you next time for more Splatoon 2. Goodbye.